Hello, my name is Michael Evans,
I'm Richard Choden, Player X.
and Richard Hobie's not here at the moment, so we are doing a playthrough of Plague Inc. We are doing a playthrough of Plague Inc. We started out, we got our starting countries, we got our markers on our starting countries, and so how it works is we are diseases. We are trying to kill off as much of the world population we can. We will start, and we randomly determine player X goes first. He is playing the red disease.
Because he goes first, he starts the game with 0 DNA points. Player 2 gets 1, player 3 gets 2.
So to start off with, we're going to flip over the 3 country cards. And start out with, we score DNA. To score DNA, we look at how many countries you control, which you control a country by either having the most or being tied for the most in a country. So right now we all have 1. So player X has 1. So that means he has 1 DNA. Then he gets 1 DNA because 1 bonus DNA because this trait is not covered, which means during your DNA phase, score 1 extra DNA point.
Okay.
Next, he gets to choose a country. So he can either choose one of the 3 face-up countries, or he can choose the country card on the top. Now, if he chooses the country, he has 2 choices. He can put it down in the continent, or he can discard it. Now, he can choose one of these. Even this no means that it's cold, which means you need a trait called cold resistance, which are from these cards. You buy them with DNA points. The sun means you need to go on there. You need heat resistance. Again, traits on these cards. And we'll explain that as we're going along. Now, if he wishes to take these and take one and put it onto the map, he can. He does not have to go onto that country. He just has to put it onto the country card. Like, put the country card onto the map. Or he can take the top one and do that. Or he can take it and discard it. And depending on what he does, we'll explain what it is, what each one means.
So, I will take Brazil.
He's going to put it there. So we will replace that country with this country. And if it's blank, like these ones are, that means you can infect it without worry. Now he goes on to the evolutionary phase, which means he can buy the trait cards.
He has 2 points to spend to buy traits if he wishes to.
I am going to take the bottom card from this, because we're probably not going to get to it. Every trait has the value on it. That's how much DNA it costs to get there. It has the effect. It can have lethality. It can have infectivity. It can have heat resistance. It can have cold resistance. It can have waterborne, or it can have airborne, or any mixture thereof. So we'll probably forget what that is by the time we get down there. So I'm just going to put that there like that. Now, heat resistance means you can go on the hot countries. Cold resistance means you can go on the cold countries. Waterborne means you can go from any place with any country with a anchor to any other country with an anchor, as long as you have the resistance for where you're going to. Airborne means you can go from the airplane to the airplane, as long as you have resistance for it, or it's open up like that. And again, we'll worry about that more once we get to that phase. So, are you going to buy a trait?
And what I have to spend is my points.
What you have to spend is your points. Now at the end of the game, whatever traits you still have on your board, you have a spot for 5 traits. Whatever traits you still have, by the end of the game, you will get those DNA points back.
I think I'm good for now.
Okay, so he's chosen not to evolve. Next is infectivity. Now for infectivity, you count up all the infectivity on your thing. So you start out with 2, and traits can give you more. So right now he has 2 infectivity, which means he gets 2 of these that he can put onto the board. He can only affect countries that he's connected to. So right now, like I say, if there was any other countries in Europe, he could move around Europe. But right now, he can only go on countries in Europe. If he had airborne, he would be connected to South Africa and Brazil, but he does not have. If he did not have heat resistance, he cannot go to Brazil. But if he had airborne, he could go to South Africa freely.
Okay.
And now for my turn.
What about the
Oh, yeah, sorry.
ability?
No, outbreak. Oh, yes. Now, if you do not have the outbreak ability covered up, rather than infect, you can take one of the pieces from that's already down. Like, say, if he decided he's not going to infect, he's going to outbreak, you can take one of his pieces and go either here, here, or here. Because when you outbreak, you ignore the restrictions. Although, if you outbreak one here, he couldn't do anything else unless there's a country that comes out here that he could infect. If you broke out here, you can start infecting here. Broke out here, start infecting here. And that's outbreak. And next is the death. Now, if you completely cover up every city on a country, you will then roll the death dice. So you roll this, and you count up your lethality. Everybody gets one. So in this case, so if you get however much lethality you have or less, you would kill off the country. So if he had that and rolled this, rolled the 1, he would have killed off the country. He didn't. We'll explain that when he actually kill off the country later. He is finished, so it's my go. So I get 2 DNA, 1 for that, 1 for that. Next is my evolution phase. I cannot evolve, so I will go to the infection phase. I have 2 infect. So I will take this, it's that there, and that there. I cannot kill anything off. Now it is Richard Shilton's turn.
I get 2 points.
Yep.
And I'm blue.
Yep. No, you're green.
Blue, yes, okay.
Might want to pause because they're here.
Okay.
You're close to the-
I go there. I choose not to evolve because that won't really help me at the moment. So, just to clarify what happened, as I was ending my turn, Jacoby arrived. So we added a 4th starting country, and since he showed up, actually, he's at 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, yes. Help the person that wasn't first. Everyone after them gets 3 points. Player 1, player 2, player 3, player 4. You got 3 victory points just for being late.
Yay!
So now, first phase is DNA. To score DNA, we're just going over this because Richard Hobie hasn't actually been told the rules.
Yes.
So this for DNA, you get 1 for every country you control. To control a country, you either have to have a majority or tied for the majority of that country. So you get 1 DNA for controlling that country, plus you get 1 DNA for having the bonus DNA uncovered. So you're purple, so you get 2 DNA.
And you take the lead with 5.
Okay, so that means I get to go first?
You're going now.
Oh, I'm
It's
going
your
now.
turn now.
Okay, so...
Now, next is you get to choose a country. You either choose one of the countries down here or the country from here. Now, what you can do, you can take the country and either put it on the continent, or you can take the country and discard it. If you discard the country, you discard all the DNA, all the trait cards you have, and draw 5 more DNA traits.
Okay.
If you play the country, you can take the country, put it down. You don't have to be connected to it. You don't have to be able to go on to it because this, if it has the sun, that means you have to have heat resistance to go on it. If it has the snowflake, that means you have to have cold resistance to go on it. That doesn't matter for this phase. You
Okay.
just have to either choose to put it on the board or choose to discard it.
Okay.
So you draw 1.
Colombia.
So
Colombia, so
That's
America.
in South America.
Yeah,
Was
so-
there, I believe.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now, if he had discarded, he could have covered up his trait cards and bought new ones. He didn't, though. So now we go on to evolution. Now, you have the trait cards, and then once again, I'm going to draw the bottom card to show everyone because it's going to be a while before we get there, and we'll probably forget. It will have cost.
Okay.
The cost is how much DNA it costs to buy it. To buy it, it will go on to one of these five spots on the playmat. They will have either lethality, infectivity, airborne, seaborne, heat resistant, or cold resistance, or any mixture thereof. So if he can afford one and wants to buy one now, he can, or he can pass.
Now, to travel, infect other cards, you do the adjacent one, or if you have waterborne and you own one of these, you go to any other one that has one of these.
Okay.
If you have airborne and you own one of these, you go to any other one. So,
As long as you have the resistance for it.
yes.
Okay. So I can put down, like, say, Air transmission.
You can only buy one trait per turn.
Yes.
Okay.
So you want to buy air transmission.
Yep.
So that sets you back 2. Which, if it's still on your board at the end, you will get back.
Okay.
So that means you can now move from any spot with an airplane to any spot with an airplane that you can infect.
Do I leave my spot there, or do I?
No, when
Nope.
you do the infection phase, you put on as many as you have infection points.
Which is a good leeway to your next phase is infection. Now you count up how much infection you have on your board. You start out with 2.
Okay.
Some traits will give you more, but right now you have 2. So it means you take 2 of these
Yep.
and put them on any country that you're connected to. So that means you can put them
Here
here
or here.
or here.
I like to control my own world.
Yes.
Actually, you can put one here too if you want to, or one here, and start. Because during the death phase, if you fill this up, he has to roll unless he's going to take one and move it somewhere else, which he should. But if it's full, whoever controls it rolls to kill it off. But everyone who has a piece there gets to get the score DNA points and gets an event card. So, did you want to keep that there, or do you want to move it somewhere else?
I'll move it over here. Because I like victory points.
So we move on to the death phase. You do not control any country that's filled. While he fills this up, he does not control it, which means he does not roll for it. So that means it moves on to player X's turn. So we start out with DNA phase. So he gets 1 DNA for every country he controls, plus 1 DNA for the bonus, since that's still uncovered. Go on to his country phase. So you can choose one of those 3 countries, or take the top country.
Let's see.
Now, if the continent is filled up, that means you must discard it if you can't put it down on the board. Which means you must discard your traits in your hand and draw a new hand.
Bolivia.
Now you move on to your evolution.
More thematic.
He put it there though.
Oh,
It doesn't matter.
shape there.
Yes, it does matter because.
No. Anything in the continent is connected.
Okay.
Anything in the continent is connected.
Okay.
So it doesn't matter where you put it on there.
Okay.
If you want to put it in the spot that's going to annoy the most players, that is fine.
Yep.
You can do that.
Yes.
If you want to do it thematically, then you can do that as well.
Let's destroy area now.
Next time, you're going to have to evolve so you can get 3, so you can put that and kill it off. So you can get it out of the way so it doesn't bother you anymore. But anyways, so he does that. So next is his evolutionary phase. Are you going to evolve?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Airborne.
So you go back. So you're red. You go back 2. Now it is your effectivity state. Now, if I were you, since you can't put any down anyways, you should rather than infect.
No, he can't put 1 down because he's now airborne. He can go to any place.
That is true. Okay, never mind. What you should do is not listen to what I was about to say
Yeah.
and do what you're going to do.
And you might as well start infecting North America. And we put 2 down there. He doesn't get a point for controlling that.
No, he does. Well, if you put 2 there, he still has a point for there. If you put, however, if you put there and there, that means you both control it, which means if he's not a jerk, you can both get a fair bit of DNA if you can both share.
Yeah, or you can try to take control from him.
But he'll, yeah. So like I say, so if Richard Hovey is smart, he'll start trying to take control of other people and share with you, since you 2 are the ones that can spread, and then screw you over later.
Our viruses will mate.
Now,
Bacteria.
Yes.
Virus is the other side, which is
Are you
slightly more
evolving?
confusing.
oh, you already
I spread.
roll and see if you kill off a country.
Yes. Roll, kill off, try to kill off Italy.
What do I need for that?
You
1.
need 1 or less. You count up your lethality. In this case, it's 1.
Okay.
And you need to roll your lethality or less. That is not less than 1. 1 or less.
Okay.
So my turn. I score 2 points. 1 for the country I control, and 1 bonus. My country, I'm going to choose Greenland, and I'm going to discard it. You want to put out? So I discard my traits and draw 5 more.
Does Greenland count as Europe?
North America.
Doesn't matter, it's dead.
Yeah, because there's Greenland right there in this one.
Yeah, but it's Europe.
And again,
Oh, it is Europe. Okay, that's what.
no,
No, it says North America.
Is it North America?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird.
Okay.
That's why I said it says North America because it says
Yeah.
Each country has the country and also has below it what continent is on. So you don't. That's why. So there's no real guessing about it. So it will say what it is. And a lot of them, I find, the sort of like the geography is sort of iffy. So it's one of those things. Because, like I say, Greenland is right here.
And it shows it in the North.
It's also close to. It's also pretty much touching North America as well. So it's one of those things where it really.
everywhere.
So, like I say, don't go with what you're taught in geography class. Go with what the card says.
So,
DNA, I am not evolving at the moment. So, infectivity. Now, I can do this, kill this off, but then I would be messing myself over because I'll start losing points. So what I'm going to do rather than infect, I'm going to do what I've stepped in player X, and in my case it's actually a good idea. I'm going to take this, and I am going to move here. Because when you do I'm doing outbreak, which is skip infectivity phase, move one of the tokens that are already down, and move to somewhere else, anywhere else, and ignore restrictions. Which means I can go here, because even though I'm not heat resistant, but that means I control this until someone else gets heat resistance. And connect it to that. And that is, then go to death, which I can't kill any country off yet. Now, there's a finite amount of tokens we have,
20.
so if we cannot put them down, that means we're pretty much sitting here twiddling our thumbs until a country that we have tokens on is killed off.
and let's see, I get 2 victory points. I will do the outbreak as well. Also, first I will draw a country. And the Philippines, Oceania. I will do an outbreak as well. Getting there as we control the country.
So now both Richard Schultz and I control that country.
First thing I do is
Tally up your DNA. It's right here on the side.
okay.
You do.
Okay.
So
Tally up your victory points.
Yep. So you are purple, so you have control of one country, 2 countries. You have control of 2 countries.
and
So-
then 1 plus
and
1
plus
per-
1. So 1, 2, 3. So you have.
Okay. Then I pick a country, right?
Then you either you can take one of these that's already down, or you can take from the top card from the deck.
I'll take one from the top of the deck.
Okay.
Canada.
That would be North America, probably.
Yep, it is North America.
Then I can do evolution, right?
Yes. Then next phase is evolution. You can choose to evolve, or you can not evolve. It's up to you.
I'm gonna give my guy hallucinations.
How much does that cost? 2?
2. That's just amazing.
Okay.
Now each card will have a little quotes, a little information about the symptoms on the bottom.
And then I get 1, 2, 2
That-
people.
No, yes, you count your no. You get 3. You count your infectivity,
1, 2.
and then the trait you put down gave you
Okay,
another
yeah.
one. So that's 3. So now we have 3 to infect.
And I can infect.
Anywhere's with a purple, with airplane.
Yep.
That is not too hot or too cold,
Or any place where
Including-
you already have
or-
somebody in the continent.
or something connected that is not hot or cold.
Yes.
So you can move. You can do here, here, or here, or here.
I got 1 more to put.
You put there. And
Then we can share.
then, then
No, you still don't control.
No, you do. You both control it.
Okay, yes.
If you're equal, then you both control. And then your lethality. Do you control any place that's filled? No.
No.
Now it is player's X turn.
Alright. 1, 2, 3, and 1 gives me 4 points.
So you're up to 6.
I will spend 5 of those points to become heat resistant.
Ooh.
You're down to 1.
You're gonna steal that country from us, aren't you? You jerk face jerk.
I think I will outbreak
Okay.
this one to the Philippines, please.
With outbreak, you can just ignore any other restrictions,
Yep.
You just
including transportation.
Yep.
Yes. You just teleport, like the way somebody teleported from South Africa to.
Someone was on a business trip to here, and they flew back to here after contracting, some sort of disease from Italy,
Yes.
and then now they're spreading it over here.
Yes. So
So that was your turn. Do you control? You do not control anything that.
it's in death now.
No. Okay, so it's my turn. I get 1, 2, 3 points. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to choose whatever country this is. Mongolia, which is Asia. Oh, that is connected to one of mine. Oh, good. Now
And that is well as now.
I'm going to spend 2. I now cause rashes, which makes me more infectious.
Okay.
It's like laughter.
So,
1, 2, 3.
I control 2 and have the bonus, so I'm blue. I go up to 8.
Wait, no, I'm blue.
Oh, you're blue?
But if you want to give me
I'm green.
points, that's
Can go
fine.
up to 8. I'm not sure why I'm getting those two mixed up. I will expand here.
Wait a second, you have 2 countries.
Yes, you're right.
1, 2, 3.
2.
Well, they're
I'm green.
right.
Yes. So I will put 1 here. I will infect over here.
To share.
And now I will start killing off countries. First, South Africa. Does South Africa die? Yes, South Africa dies. 1, 2,
I'm maybe
3.
editing that out.
And you get 2.
Thank you.
Okay.
And now we both get, you both get event card.
Which cannot be played this turn.
Yeah. So you have to wait till next turn.
So
Now,
I can't play it this turn. I have to play it on my next turn after this.
Yes. So basically what it has what you can do and when you can do it.
And there you go. And now, let's see if we kill off Bolivia.
Says where do you go and how to get there.
We did not kill off Bolivia.
1, 2, 3, 4. Is that right?
Your
First, you
purple.
do the country.
Oh.
No, he's right.
You wait.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yes.
5.
Oh, I thought I didn't get points for this
No.
one because he's.
Oh, no, sorry, no, you don't. That's right,
Yes,
you're
that's
right.
4.
That's 4, you're right.
4, so you're at 10 points.
But I left it open so you could starting this one.
Okay.
Not nice.
And now I pick a country, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Just be careful where there's
I'm
props
gonna
set up.
discard that.
And discard all your hand.
And I discard all my hand. And I get another 5.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. So 1, 2.
Also, for event cards, if you do not want to use the event card, at the beginning of your turn you can discard 1 event card in order to get 1 DNA point.
Oh, neat.
So like I say, if you think, okay, that's too mean, or if you think, I'm never going to use this, or if you think, I don't see the point of this, you can discard it. Although, you got to keep an eye out, because some things you think, oh, there's no point to that, then you're like, oh, I should have kept that.
So I'm not going to spend any points. And so I get 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
Yes.
1.
I got no place to go. And that's it.
Yep.
That's it.
So that is your infect 30 days.
Now
We
you
move
see-
on to death.
See if you can kill the country.
Okay, so
Choose which one you're going to go do first. Because you can do that one and that one, because you control this and you control this, and they're both.
I'll try this one.
Okay, 1 on 1. Nope.
Nope.
And the other one?
Nope. It's now player X's turn. Player X is red, so he has 1, 2, 3, 4.
4, so that takes him to 5.
And we want to kill countries, right?
Yes. Oh yes.
Yes, you get these special event cards when you do, and I think these count as a bonus at the end.
And when you kill a country, keep it, because these are the bonus points you can get at the end. You get bonus points if you have the most tokens left on the board. You get bonus points for the most countries in each continent, and if you have the country with the most cities, you get a bonus.
Okay.
Next, I will choose a country card. Iraq.
Okay,
A nice warm place.
and Libya shows up.
This game is one of those games that's hard not to be racist.
It's hard not to make discouraging comments about certain countries, like, yay, we're gonna kill off blah.
Yeah.
I don't think I will evolve just yet.
Okay.
Deciding not to evolve. Sounds like a plan.
Nope.
Now it's blue.
My turn. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6, so that takes you to 11.
Only I'm blue.
Only you're blue. That takes you to 12.
And I'm going to evolve 12 points.
Oh,
I got paranoia. You're all out to get me. You're all out to get me.
paranoia. Everybody's
Not
going.
paranoia, we are.
That's true. So,
Like the
oh
movies,
wait. First country. Africa. First African country. So now I have 2, 4, 5 infectivity. I will spread my seed quite
What
far
happens when you
wide.
can't spread anymore?
You mean-
Like, there's no spaces, but you got guys left over to spread.
You kill countries.
Yeah.
Yeah, countries die off.
Okay, so you don't have to spread them everywhere.
The more you
Well,
spread,
if you can't put them out there, there's nowhere to go. But
Okay.
like I say, at that point, you should be killing off countries.
yeah. It's not if you run out of guys, the game ends. If you run out of
No.
places to put them, game ends. It's not like that.
That would
3,
suck. You took over. Place.
4, 5. And this may not have been my best idea. But I will start trying to kill all countries. I'm going to start with Bolivia. Nope. I'm going to move on to Colombia.
Bolivia leaves.
Nope. I'm going to move on to Mongolia. Nope. Almost to Mongolia. Almost.
Okay. So, me, I control 1, 2. +1 for being not uncovered, so that's 1, 2, 3. I think I will put Libya down.
Oh! No, wait. I didn't kill anything.
No. I will put Libya down.
I gotta start paying attention.
Well, I
I
don't
will-
pay attention to anyone else.
That's true.
Kazakhstan.
Take my green and move it to there.
I was gonna do that next too.
Yeah.
I'm taking my ball. I'm going home.
That's all I can do, so.
1, 2, 3, 4.
4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I get a country. I'll take Venezuela and put it down. Now I do my other phase, right?
Meaning the next person that picks up South American country has to
Oh.
discard everything.
Put a new one there. That's now is not a good idea to start drawing randomly.
Unless you want to discard everything.
Yeah, in which case you can just pick one up and discard it.
I'm going to spend 11 points, which brings me to
3.
and I'm going to buy Boybos. Gives me waterborne and cold resistance.
Nice.
Okay.
Not really.
Well, he's also airborne, so he can get to Canada.
He's right adjacent to Canada, so he can just walk there.
Yeah, but he can survive there.
But soon as only to take Kazakhstan, I can go there too.
Yep.
I could also go down here to the Philippines.
And you can also infect.
So if I infect, I only move one guy, right?
No, that's outbreak.
Oh, that's outbreak. So
if you
I
infect, you
infect.
get
How many do I
3.
get? 1, 2, 3, right?
Yep.
Hey, you can wipe out Canada. Put 2 in Canada and wipe them out.
So try to.
1 and 1.
I'll put one here.
Wait, how are you getting there?
I'm
Oh yeah, you're
waterborne.
seaborne. You're waterborne.
I could go everywhere.
You're like MasterCard. Everywhere you want to be.
And I go to Venezuela as well.
Spread your seeds.
Spread my seed all over the place. And now I'm going to try to wipe out
USA.
USA
USA. You oh.
Now for Europe.
and Italy.
Yep.
No.
Nope.
And that's it. That's it.
Yep.
That's it. That's all.
I mean,
Layer X.
that's all, folks.
Okay, so that takes you to 9.
Okay. Not where I want to be, so I won't. So now it's for the country card. I shall choose India. Thank you.
I'm gonna put a new country card out.
China.
Okay, no, can you check that?
I already checked it.
Okay.
Alright, I shall hold off on evolution for now.
It's evolution, baby. Or in this case, not.
So. One, yeah, 2. Now,
What are you gonna? You can roll to kill
so Bolivia,
USA and Bolivia and Italy. So So who are you going first?
Bolivia.
Bolivia first? Okay.
Get the Bolivian army ended.
Who you kill off Bolivia? So we all get 1 point, except for Richard Shilton. We all get an event card if you don't have to
Cannot
already.
play it.
Wait, no.
And you get this, doesn't he?
Yes.
Yes, and you get that, and you get that. So you can only have 3 event cards.
So now over the U.S.
USA. US. Nope.
and Italy.
Guess it was made great again. Not Italy.
Damn wall.
Italy lives.
Can't get to South America.
No.
So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That brings me to 6. Country. China. And 1, 2, 3, 4,
So he's going to try to kill the thing with the most things.
5.
Most cities.
So I roll.
For South Africa and an Asian one. So South American one and an Asian one.
Colombia. So I'm gonna get my house there.
Can I use the first one that I got now?
Yes?
Okay. I'm just waiting.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, never mind. Doesn't matter.
Okay, or replace one of your. Where did you say Bolivia?
Wait a second. How are you doing it?
Which one's yours?
Is it with if you fail or if you do it?
If you fail.
If I fail, okay, yes.
Which one?
Bolivia,
Or
Colombia.
Oh wait. So I replaced one of yours. What about mine?
Yes. And chose the card. Just
And discard it.
And discard it. Yeah.
Discard that card.
yes.
So what does it say exactly?
If another player fails to kill the country you infect, replace one of their tokens with in that country with one of your own. Ignore climate.
Okay. So now for the Mongolia.
I rolled that roll 4.
Okay. So I control one country. I have that thing showing. So,
Do you have to replace that?
oh yes, you do. No, not there.
No, the
Yes.
countries.
Countries. And that's Spain. I will put Spain down.
You could be the king of Spain.
I was once the king of Spain. Now I eat humble pie. This is closer for references.
I will put those two there.
This is close references for.
And I do not control America, so cannot go to kill it. And I'm done.
So I get 4, 5.
Five.
1, 2, 3, 4,
So you have 15.
5, 6.
You have 16.
Yes, red is at 16.
Okay, so country.
Red at 16. Sorry.
Purple.
So,
One,
you had 10.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep.
So I'm at 10 now.
yes, you have 10.
So what we do, we tell them our color, the color of our marker, and then we tell them how many points we get.
Or I stop doing it and somebody else does it.
So what we do is I tell them our color, and then how many points we get.
Okay, so
Okay,
So
so you
country.
discarded and drew 5 more?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you going to evolve,
Not yet.
or are you going to die?
so next is infection. Put your counters down.
1.
2. Now start rolling for the 3 countries you have to kill.
Are there?
Yep.
Start rolling for the 3 countries you have to kill off.
Okay, so this one first.
Stand.
Venezuela.
It was
Yeah,
I
dead.
get 2 points.
I get 2 points.
I get an event card.
I can have that card.
And so did you move yours?
No, I didn't move mine yet. I got 2. No, that's Richard. I'm purple.
Like I say, state your color, and then how many you get.
Next. Go with
Colombia.
Colombia.
To the house.
Then Italy.
Kill off Italy.
Finally.
2 points for red, please.
2 points for red.
2 points for purple.
Weird.
And event cards if you don't have to already.
Nope. I get 2 event cards.
So you killed off 2.
USA, USA, USA,
Wow.
USA.
Hey!
I get a point, and I get my 3rd event
That
card.
means I get 3 points.
You can move your own. And you can remove player access too. And if you have 3 event cards, you don't get any. If you do not have 3 event cards, you get 1.
That's awesome.
So I only get 2 points for the. So Ethiopia. I believe I shall spend 11 points to evolve.
Okay.
Internal hemorrhaging.
So
Yay.
go to 17 to 6.
Once I arrive on somewhere on a continent, I can then
Yes.
build.
Spread like a plague.
Yeah.
Yes.
So one
Plague
goes to
Inc.
China through being airborne.
China.
Then one goes to India. And one goes to Iraq.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to grab around the country and then throw it out.
Revealing.
Going to outbreak.
Freak
Going
out.
to go to Nigeria because the prince told me he owes me money,
You came to collect.
and I'm here to collect.
I got a question about that. If you already have one there, can you spread there?
No.
Or do you have to be heat
You have
resistant?
to use resistance.
You can spread to these two. I can spread to these two without heat resistance. I need
Okay.
heat resistance to actually spread on the country, on this country, even though I have one there. And I am going to roll to see if I can take out Mongolia. Come on, 1 or less. That's not 1 or less.
Sorry, the Huns have won.
So, I control I control 1 place. Brazil. And 1 for having uncovered, so that's 22. Start of my turn. Choose any hot country I'm connected to. So, I then spend the 19 points, taking me down to 3, to cause insanity. Ramification, yes. From there's no place I can really spread to. So I will take one of the people I just put down and move them over to here. So I'll be in 2 countries here instead to bypass the heat for that 1 bit.
Okay, so at the beginning of my turn, at the start of your turn, choose 1 country that you infect and remove up to 2 tokens from that country. So I'm going to remove 2 of mine.
Yep.
From there. And next is my DNA. So 1, 2, 3, and that's 4. Choose a country. Iceland. We're gonna put you up there. I believe it was there. Yeah, should
Yep.
be there. Then I'm going to spend 20 points in evolve.
Okay.
Put you back to 1.
Yep.
What are you
Cover
evolving?
over my inspection with hemorrhagic shock. Plus 2 lethality, plus 1 infectivity. So I gain 1, 2, 3, 4 infections.
Nice.
1, 2, 3.
3.
And
Then I'm gonna go to Iceland. Because I'm gonna be getting rid of that one soon.
because you have water.
Because I have water and cold resistance. Now I'm going to try. Now I try to
Kill off the countries.
kill off the countries.
So you have to roll 3 or less.
Yeah. So Colombia. Nope.
China.
Is China the only other one that I have? Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope.
Nope.
And I can't play any other event cards, right?
Why
There's
not?
only 1 per.
No, you can only you can play as many as you want in turn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play. Continent is locked down. And we can play any more cards in that area.
Okay. We'll keep it on there so we can know.
End of a turn, choose a continent. No one can place tokens on the continent until your next turn.
Since I've got a turn without being able to use these, let's go with. At the start of your turn,
Okay, thank you.
Now, is there a way to remove these that are here? The ones that are already laid down?
Yes, you cover them over them, but you.
You discard them. And
All of them or just one?
no, just the one that you want to discard. You can
Okay.
discard one,
Yes.
but you don't get points back for it.
Okay.
So basically, those are victory points you have spent and never get back.
Yeah.
If you discard them.
at the start of my turn, gain 4 extra DNA points.
Ooh.
Do a red.
So he goes up to 10.
Yeah.
At the start of my turn, I can choose up to 2 countries that I infect.
Yes.
Remove 1 token from each country.
Yeah.
And China.
Okay. So do you want a blue or
You choose
purple?
2 countries.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's see, 1, 2, 3 countries that I control. Plus 1 equals 4 more DNA points.
So that takes you to 14.
I will choose Norway and discard it.
Who needs Norway? We do. Oh, country.
2, 3, 4, 5. I think I will spend 12 points, bringing me down to 2 for skin lesions. I'll put 1 here, 2 here, and then 2 in the Philippines, please.
Philippines.
I believe that fills up the Philippines.
Yep.
It does.
All right.
Now you get to roll to kill off places. Who are you starting with?
I'll start with the Philippines. 2 or less. No. And Colombia. 2 or less.
Yes. Colombia. Get 1. And I get a card.
Okay. Pink gets 1 and a card.
Oh, and I get 1.
The blue gets 1 and a card.
Yeah.
Red gets 2.
2. Yes.
Oh, I don't get any, do I? Oh, I get 1. I just
You
don't
get
get a
one.
card, do I?
Yes, you
Wait,
do.
were you on the
Yeah,
on the
yes.
country? Then yes, you get a card.
Unless you already
Unless
have
you already have 3.
No, I have 3.
All right, so that country is gone.
Nope.
Yes. That's 1 more that you have.
And unfortunately, that card means that I can only use half of the benefit. Corpse transmission. At the end of your turn, if you killed any countries, choose 1 country that you're connected to. Place up to 2 of your tokens in that country. Ignore climate.
You could have saved it for later too.
Mm-hmm.
For when you put 2 rather
You
than 1.
should because
It's not really up to you. Because then you have control over that.
Yeah, I still have control over this at the moment. Yeah. I'll save this.